We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello all, myself Professor Bhagyashree Lachwani from Ahmedabad Institute of Technology. In this lecture, we will take a subject software engineering, and in that we will cover topic name is CASE. The full form of CASE is computer aided software engineering. Basically, first of all, we will try to understand what is CASE. CASE is basically are the tools, set of tools that is used for software application programs. It is also used to automate the SDLC. SDLC is software development life cycle. That means whatever phases we are using in the SDLC, to automate that, the CASE tools we are using. CASE are also used by the software. See, the number of main roles can be there, like the number of users of the CASE can be there. It can be like software project manager, software analysis, software engineers to develop the system software. That means it can be used by the number of users. We can say the CASE tools are similar or kind of a CAD tool. So that means the computer aided design. CAD are basically used for computer aided design. That means to use the designing in the computer. So basically CASE tools are also similar to CAD for designing the hardware products. That means whenever we are using for the hardware products for the purpose of designing, at that time the CASE tools will work similar like a CAD. Even there are the number of advantages of the CASE tools are there. That means we can say for the higher quality purpose we have to use the CASE tools. For defect free products we have to use the CASE tools. Even for maintaining our software, that means if we will see the number of basic advantages are there. If we will see the CASE tools, that means for higher quality purpose, for defect free, for maintainable our to maintain our software. Even the main and the basic main advantage of the CASE tool is that basically it is used for redesigning as well as for the testing purpose. That means basically CASE is used for redesigning as well as for the testing purpose. Even when we are using the CASE tools, the servicing cost of the product over the other products, that means over the lifetime, if we will compare before it, it will be very less. That means servicing cost of the products over the lifetime is very much reduced. With the CASE we can improve the quality of our hardware or software in that we are using. That means it is also used for improving the quality. Even when the we will compare with the real world, because every day there will be a new technologies coming in the market, so we have to be very much compatible with the real world applications. So the requirements to meet the real world applications are very much increased when we are using with the CASE. That means the CASE tools, computer aided software engineering. Now when we are working with the CASE, in the CASE we can say CASE is having a building blocks architecture. That means CASE tools are working on a blocks. So basically if you will see in the picture, there will be basically 6 blocks. The names are at the bottom most block, it is an environment architecture. After that, hardware platform, operating system, portability services, integration framework, and CASE tools. That means on the topmost there will be a CASE tools. On the innermost, that means the bottom hierarchy of the block, is environmental architecture. So first of all we will try to understand what is environment architecture. Environment architecture is basically composed of hardware platform and the software support. Now software support here will include the network, the software, the database management, the object management services. That means overall services that are included with our system. that everything. That means environment architecture will include the both hardware platforms as well as the software support. In the software support, number of applications will come. Now that the portability service, suppose just we are taking the third block, that is the portability services. So portability services will provide the bridge between the case tools, integration framework and the environmental architecture. See, from the figure you can clearly understood. Just take an example, integration framework. So integration framework will provide the bridge between the case tools and the portability services. Same way, if we will take the portability services, it will provide the bridge between the case tools, integration framework and the environmental architecture. So if we will try to understand the environmental architecture, it is, hope now it is clear to you. Now we will move on to the integration framework. What is actually, because from this environmental architecture is clear to you, case tools are already clear to you, hardware platform you are aware about, which operating system that we are, that is already you are aware. Portability services we have already understood. So the remaining one part is the integration framework, that is the new block for you. So what is integration framework? It is basically a collection of specialized program. Now what are these specialized program? That enables actually the individual case tools to communicate with another to create the project database. That means the word is indicating integration. That means it is basically used for integrating the number of frameworks. That means it is a collection of specialized program that enables the individual case tools to communicate with one another to create the project database. Now we will move on. See, whenever we are using the building blocks, that means in the building blocks how we have to use. So if you will see the another picture, it will be more clear to you. The building blocks depicted above, that means whatever we have already discussed, it is actually the, we can say, the foundation of the case tools. Now how we have to use, that means in fact some case tools remain the point solution. That means exact solution we are given to us. So how we can use these case tools? In some of the cases we can use it as a, see the first figure, individual tool. That means it is a point solution. Suppose it may happen that in some of the software applications or in any application you can have an exact solution. That means for using only one case tool, you can have the number of facilities that you want to provide or that you want to integrate in our project. That means it will provide a exact solution, so you can take it as an individual solution. So at the lower end of the integration spectrum, actually the point solution is to be used when the individual tools provide the facilities for data exchange. That means we have to compulsory must to do the data exchange. The integration level is improved slightly. Okay, the next we can say it is a source, single source solution. It may happen that in some of the application we are having a tools that we have to use or we have to fetch the data from the single source only. So at that time you can use these types of case tools. Another is, it may happen that you have to use the tool bridges and the partnerships. That means it may happen that you have to use the more than one tools, because some cases tools may provide some functionalities, other may provide the other functionalities. That means you have to provide, in some of the cases, builders of the complementary case tools, you have to work together. What is the reason? To form a bridge between the tools, because it may happen, just take an example, the analysis and designing tool that is coupled with a code generator. So at that time you have to use the tool bridges and the partnership among the case tools, that is depicted in the third figure. On the other hand, it may happen that single source integration occurs when a single case tool vendor integrates a number of different tools or sells them as a package. But although this approach is quite effective and is the closed architecture of the most single source environment. Now in the high end integration spectrum, suppose these three types of cases may not work at some cases. So at that time you have to use IPSE. Now what is IPSE? That means it is a high end of integration spectrum. That is the full form is integrated project support environment. That means standards of each of the building blocks that we have already described previously have been created. Each and every building blocks have been, the standards are created. Case tool vendors use that IPSE, that is the integrated project support environment, to build the tools that we have compatible with this environment and that is compatible with another. So we have to, at that time we have to use. Hope these all the building blocks, case architecture, how the case tools will work, it will be clear to you. Thank you for watching the video.